Best-selling rapper ASB, bringing you the freshest talent in the game. Real talk, true stories.
I'm waiting for the drop like a rapper. Start it again. Just start from the beginning. You're listening to Real Talk, True Stories. The freshest podcast bring you nothing but real talk and true stories from your favorite personalities, entrepreneurs. This is an edutainment podcast. Education, edutainment.
Yo, it's Real Talk True Stories podcast. We're back in it. Today's a special episode. It's a year anniversary for the podcast. So we're 1 year in, deep in the game. We're grateful for all the listeners that we've built up. Just wanted to thank everyone for being subscribed to the channel, supporting what we're doing. The year's gone mad fast. So what I've done to celebrate the episode, I haven't brought down like one guest. I've brought a few people in that, you know, I respect their opinion, their views on the game. I respect what they're doing and what they got going on. So I'm going to introduce them and let them kind of introduce themselves. But this is the year anniversary of Real Talk True Stories. So I'm going to start from my left.
Oh yeah.
This kind of, you already know him. It's the co-host of Whip Talk. We bring him into the studio for the first time. It's Raj Draws. Raj, what they kind of know you already, but what how are you going to sum yourself up to them if this is the first time they're seeing you?
Yeah, man, it went past quite vaguely because I'm like talking to myself too tough. But I mean, yeah, I'm an illustrator, designer. I do some lecturing, do some tutoring. So I mean, yeah, just kind of all over. But mainly
he's a grime addict.
Oh yeah, trust me, yeah.
You get me?
That grime enthusiast. But yeah, man.
Real talk.
Yeah, just freelance illustrator really, like mainly if there is a title.
Yeah, he's played a lot of parts in some like grime artwork, some pieces that have been kind of known online and purchased in auctions and stuff. He's definitely done his thing. So check out Raj Draws. We got my boy over there, Aaron.
Yo.
Aaron Roachman in the building.
Come on, Magic.
You know what I mean? This is one of my favourite presenters right now out of the UK, man. I really love what you're doing, bro. You've been a presenter for a while, but I feel like you're a bit more than that.
Yeah, do you know, it has been a while. You know, I was trying to talk to my friend about it the other day. Actually, I was trying to work out how long it's actually been. And I was saying to him, it's been about about 5 years. And he was like, bro, you mad? He's like, since I've known you, it's like you've been pushing with this. So when I actually work it out all together, it's probably been about maybe nearly even 10 years, bro.
Jeez.
Nearly 10 years.
Yeah, deep in the game.
Nearly 10 years. But like, I would say professionally, it's been about 4.
Yeah, because I think you've climbed the levels quite clearly. You've gone from like the work. You know what? One thing I have to say as well about you is that your work rate's impeccable, man. You never give up. You're a goal getter. You're always hustling for more.
Have to be.
And I've seen you go from, you know, doing the shop, presenting the local shows, introducing the artists, into being the SBTV official host, into being on television, you know, proper primetime television.
Crazy. Traveling
the world of artists, and just doing your thing. And I really respect it, man. You know what I mean? As a hustler myself, I see the growth.
Come on, G, you have to.
I'm a growth mindset type of person. So when I see someone not just doing it and staying stagnant, but doing it and taking the steps upwards, I love it, man.
It's true, and you make a good point, man. You know what I mean? It's the hustle. It's like the same hustle that we've seen from around us growing up in the areas that we come from. I always say to like young people as well, you can apply that same ethos and mentality to a career.
Absolutely,
you know what I mean?
bro.
To a career in an industry like the industry that we're all in, you know, as well. You know what I mean?
No,
I try
absolutely.
to do that.
The best hustler on your block is a businessman, bro.
Yeah, exactly.
He's a great businessman.
Yeah, man.
Respect, you know what I mean?
I appreciate
it.
Real
talk. And we got my boy Tobz in the building.
Yo.
Tobz.
It's good, man. Thanks for having me on.
Nah, you're welcome, bro. You're someone as well that same as Aaron, man. I've seen the growth. I've seen you go from working with people like GRM Daily, stepping up into Complex, which you're part of now. So to introduce yourself, you're a journalist, a music critic.
Yeah, I've just sort of started out in that game. Studied English at uni. Didn't really want to be a teacher or anything like that. I just wanted to do something I loved, felt passionate about. So I started off there. Was at MTV, got a column there. Then moved to GRM, and then my old editor at MTV, when they launched the new UK Complex, he just sort of got together.
Is that JP?
The people, yeah.
Yeah, big up Joseph, man. Another brother.
I think generally what I like about
JP.
The role, it's my guy, man. Yeah.
See, you know he's a Roach, really, isn't it?
Yeah.
Low-key Roach.
Yeah, and that's why someone like that, he sees someone, you know, coming from where he's come from, and he gives them a chance, you know, and
extend
to
arm.
Yeah, and that's something I appreciate, you know. I owe the start of my career to him, really.
I met you through him, kind of thing, really. In a way.
Yeah, possibly. Yeah. And I think now the part that I do enjoy is just sort of, you know, you can get to a level where it's just receiving stuff from labels, and it might feel like you're working for them in a sense. Helping push out their artists. And when you take it back to the sort of the grassroots level, and you can find new artists, and my job is really to sort of find out whatever's popping and amplify it, basically make it bigger, rather than saying this person there's that and this person there's that. So I've seen a lot of artists grow in the last year, 2 years, 3 years, and it's
people that you caught wind of early as well.
Precisely, and that's something that you get proud of after a while.
I was saying that on the drive up to Raj, because Raj knows of Complex and whatnot. Everyone's watching Everyday Struggle and they know about the platform. Yeah. But the thing is, it's like even when Joseph, JP is gonna laugh at me for this one. He's gonna be angry. But even when he didn't, even when he knows that like it's a good track, but he's got other stuff to do. And then you pick it up. Like it's almost like you've got the it's like ground level. He's got it, but you're on it. You know what I mean?
He's giving me a good.
It's
I've been there for a while because he's giving me a good platform where there's not many places you can go where your boss, you're right there. You can collaborate with them. It's no longer an asking thing. It's let's work together and let's get things done. Because you're pushing in the same direction, and that's something that if you go somewhere else, you might be at the bottom of the food chain there. So you've just got to maneuver and play at what works best for you.
So journalist, music critic.
Yeah.
Is it?
I think
is it hand in hand, or is it two completely different jobs for you?
I think the journalist role is something that, if you can write, you can probably do it. I could probably be a journalist about rock music. I think when you become a critic, in a sense, is where you have
to love the music.
And then you can pull up on history. You can pull up on actual things around you because you live within the culture that you're obviously critiquing.
You're pure. You're purist.
And that's when it starts to make sense.
And then we got the man, the myth, the legend in the building. Yo, this is the final guest to introduce. It's my boy Savage Dan in the place.
Yo,
what's going on, brother?
I'm good, man.
Yeah, you lit.
Bro, I can't even explain what I am, man. I'm a
bit
of everything, innit? You know what I am.
Alright, so I'm looking to my left, and is that a platinum plaque, bro?
Yeah.
Is that platinum?
Yeah, I think.
Or is it white gold?
Platinum still. Nah. That's platinum. Is it?
Alright, so wait, we got we're in your first off. We're in the Jukebox studio.
Yeah.
Home of many podcasts. Everyone knows the studio because the rug on the floor. Yeah.
For real. Yeah, true. Let's keep it real.
Everyone knows the
legendary rug.
Cocaine mafia rug.
Yeah. Every podcast I'm looking around like, let me see if I notice that rug.
If you see the rug,
if I don't notice it, I might not listen to it for too long.
Jeez. So Western Into, everyone knows that. That's a number one smash hit. Big up Western, and you're responsible for what to do with that, bro?
Probably the illegal part still.
Let's
leave that bit out. But
you're the sound engineer, right?
Yeah. Get me? Like it wasn't a session like that. I can't explain it. The tune just happened, man. Like it just happened. 15 minutes.
But you got a plaque because you were the engineer, right? Overall, is that your role in it?
Yeah. You could give it to me for whatever. Realistically, you get me? I'll just say, give it to me for whatever. But
you played a big part of it. It's in your studio.
Yeah.
You was part of the record, so you've been given a plaque, and I'm proud of you, bro. That's a sick look, man. Real talk, bro. I've never seen a plaque in my life apart from when I'm in America.
I swear.
Nah, never. I've only seen them in
there's a couple more I'm gonna be calling in still.
But in this modern day and age, just like plaques are a thing of the past because of streaming.
Well, do you know what? As it happens, streaming's gonna help people to get plaques.
This is exactly what I was. Yeah. It's a reward for your streaming.
Even if you put up a tune now, and it might not really kick off, but I guarantee in 20 years it will go silver.
Be platinum still,
because of the amount of plays it's got. Is the equivalent to sales.
Okay.
So I think it's like 6 per sale or something. Well, not 6.
No, I think it's minimum of 100. 100 streams.
Yeah.
100 streams would be the equivalent to a sale.
Also, big up before we go in because the streaming is something I want to talk about. Actually, it's a good way to kick off.
Yeah.
But to big up Half Cast podcast as well. You're part of that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Chucky, Poet, big up. Love what these guys are doing. Chucky, listen. I used to listen to Chucky on Freeze FM 90.4 every Tuesday. Miracle.
When Chucky used to MC. Remember when he used to MC?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Carty, Cheeky and Chucky.
Hi, my name is Chucky. Hold the mic and I'm deadly. Are you mad? That's old school. So man don't know about that.
I've got a lot of time for Chucky.
Yeah,
you didn't know about that? Yeah, Chucky, Cheeky and Carty.
Chucky was hard as well.
Yeah, hard, fam.
I can imagine.
I remember Garage. Remember that Garage Fever, was it?
He's Kano's cousin.
Chucky, is he?
Yeah, he's Kano's cousin.
I never knew that. Chucky.
I didn't know that either.
Chucky back to back with Wiley, bro.
Yeah,
remember that?
He was in the bro.
What was that, garage thing or garage?
Garage.
But it was the cusp. It was the cusp when he was
advanced.
No label.
Yeah, exactly. And the thing is with Chucky as well, there was 3 people that I was very familiar with from the early days of Freeze. I was mad young, but there was
Danger K.
Yeah, Danger K's from
Danger
Ealing.
K.
That's my guy, blood. He's gonna come on actually.
Danger K
But
was
Chucky,
hard.
and then there was Scratchy, who produces
Yeah.
now. Is
Yeah.
called D. No, is he called D Profit now?
Yeah, oh,
I don't know what it's
ML
called.
Profit or D Profit.
ML Profit,
Oh,
sorry,
right,
ML
yeah,
Profit,
I've heard
D
of it,
producer is them together. So basically, them two were the biggest hip hop DJs on Freeze FM because Chucky converted from an MC into a hip hop DJ
Oh,
with
sick.
vinyls,
Sick.
and he was
Right.
very good.
Yeah.
Very good. He was like this. He'll probably like me saying this, but if I wasn't listening to Westwood, I waited for his show,
Oh, okay. Yeah.
and that's why now he still does the
Yeah,
DJing
yeah,
thing
yeah.
because he's good at it.
Yeah.
History.
So big up, yeah, exactly. So big up them, man. Poet as well, funny motherfucker, man.
Yeah, big up Poe, man.
Funny motherfucker.
That was a brand.
Yeah, he's dope
He
guy.
is.
He's a dope guy.
He set levels as well.
So you play a part in that, but I mean, back to the streaming. Obviously, you being involved in Western Into and a lot of other
bro,
up and coming
loads.
people.
I reckon if we was to like add up everything that's been made in the studio in the last 3 years, I think when the first studio opened, there wasn't even any streaming sites.
Nah,
I don't
right.
think. I don't think there would have been any Apple Music or Spotify that you can stream from.
Yeah.
That there's a subscription to. So the game's proper changed in the last couple of years. So I reckon the amount of streams that's come out of this studio.
What do you reckon's the
between-
next one that might earn you a plug?
Jeez.
I don't know. I literally don't know. It could be one of many. I know like there's a few that's like touching a couple numbers.
Yeah, I remember
But
when
obviously you can't. You have to kind of just wait for it
Yeah,
to
of
get
course.
there.
You can't predict.
Of course, of course.
Yeah.
Because I remember
But,
when the whole thing kicked off and everyone acting like, streaming is going to give you like some sort of artificial numbers towards it. But if people are actively listening to it,
yeah, exactly,
then
exactly.
you need to reward those listeners
Yeah,
with some
it's
sort
true.
of
Yeah.
certification.
I heard like even with the whole Stormzy debate, someone told me that a lot of Stormzy's fans were putting his album on repeat.
Yeah.
Looping it and leaving it playing.
Of course.
To
Oh, is it?
That's dope,
Do
man.
you understand how
I
much
think there is a way around it. There's something they do. I remember when that was happening, someone was explaining it to me, but
Yeah.
there's something that they do where
that can cap it
that
and,
can
and
cap it at a
recognize
certain
that
limit.
you're-
But there's also
Yeah.
a way you can get around it where
Yeah.
you can make the
Yeah.
stream
Yeah.
look continuous. And
The
that's
thing is, if, like, for example, before the whole streaming thing, last tune I probably bought, who knows? I didn't really buy tunes like that, which is a bit of a mad thing considering I work in the industry. But as in, like, I would get them somehow. Do you know what I'm saying? Whereas now you've got people who are paying £120 a year to play
It's at your
to
fingertips
listen
all
to
the time.
music.
Yeah.
All the time.
When before they haven't spent a penny on music.
Do you know what?
For the last 10 years.
I
So
wanted
there's
to bring
a lot
this
more
up.
money.
I wanted to bring this up, and I haven't really spoken to it. But I remember
I'm going.
when I saw it online, it confused me a little bit. But JME was basically saying, "Do you see that when he said he doesn't subscribe to like Spotify, Apple Music, and that he has his iTunes account, and if he likes it, he buys it."
Yeah.
Because he was like, "If I buy it, it's mine. I own it." He said,
Yeah.
Let's say
We're renting.
He said, "Let's say Apple Music goes down tomorrow.
Yeah.
You've been paying.
The library's
You ain't
gone.
got it. It's not your library because it exists on that thing. So that's another thing he
But
brought up.
apparently you can do something where you can have it saved onto your thing. Or you.
I think if Apple Music was to go though, it would go with the app.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. It's true. We don't own music now. We pay to listen to any music in the world rather than buying one song.
Yeah.
So it's different. It's more profitable for the. If I was an independent artist right now, I'd prefer this system to the last system.
I prefer
Because
it.
it makes you more
I'm
money.
taking advantage of
And
it.
you can reach
Well, it
people.
should
You
be
can reach
as well.
people instantly.
Do you know what I was thinking about? I was thinking about the fact that like it should really be making more money because back in the day it was more a thing where you had to produce CDs or tapes or whatever it may be. So that is a cost in itself.
Yeah.
But now you can literally have the digital form of the music and you put it up and it creates perfect copies continuously for people to buy.
Yeah.
So really and truthfully, it should be a thing where artists are getting more money. But I'm hearing that it's not as easy.
It's
and simple
because
as
the
that.
streaming
not.
systems
It's not,
are heavily dictated by labels. So
Yeah.
a label will see that that's popping and that's about to go on, and they'll cop it.
That's Chance the Rapper situation.
That's it. So
That's why when you're independent, it helps you a lot better because all them costs that you're saving by going independent and reaching people directly, you recoup that.
Yeah.
It's not the label saying your contract is still your contract.
Yeah.
If you're making more,
Yeah.
we're still getting that.
You go through like distribution companies as an independent artist still, but it's a thing where you just pay like a lease to be on these sites.
Yeah.
So the idea is that obviously there's other distribution companies that can put you there permanently, but that's a whole different thing. You have to have the connection for that. But if you're just Joe Blogs from the block,
For like a campaign basically.
yeah, if you're like a Joe Blogs from the block, got a good tune, you want to put it out there, and you know that the ends are gonna stream it, it's gonna grow. Literally, you'll go through a third party, you'll pay like a lease. It's almost like renting space on the platforms.
Yeah.
So then you renew it every year. That's what
Okay.
can happen.
Yeah,
That's
yeah,
like
yeah.
TuneCore,
Yeah.
Satin Baby, Ditto, whatever.
I'm sure Ditto isn't that for life though. If you pay your
You can pay. You can
if
pay.
you, if you
can pay
pay
life.
for
You can pay for life.
Yeah.
You can choose. If you, it depends how.
yeah.
I
What
guess
you
it
think
depends
he's
what
gonna
you're trying to do because there's been times where artists have got hot and then the label are telling them to pull the track down.
Yeah,
it's happening
So it's
right
like-
now. I'm in that situation right now. With
yeah.
So as soon as something,
you have
as
to
soon as
commit
labels have never really been on the floor when you think about it properly.
Yeah, yeah.
That's why they have A&Rs, but A&Rs are even like in a bit weird nowadays. You don't really know who's an A&R, why they're an A&R, because you're 19
their
years
angle?
old and you're
They just
50
fell
years.
into the
Like, I
job
can't work
accident,
out what's
bro.
really going on now.
Yeah.
But if you're on the ground and you get to see the talent and you are in a position to be able to say, all right, cool, I think that should go somewhere, then you can effectively just get every song signed. You know what I'm saying?
But, if you go back to like the New York hip hop scene, which I'm a massive fan of, and something that I've always been like interested in and shit. If you go back to the early days, that what we're having now is what they had. So you have people that started Def Jam,
probably.
Yeah. People that started Def Jam from a college dorm,
Yeah.
Like Leo Cohen, Russell Simmons, and Rick Rubin Brer and whatnot. But then as it grew, people like Dame Dash come into the Jay-Z situation as someone from the road with money who had just had a good taste in music. So then he becomes an executive within the music industry because of his ear for it, his style,
and because he's a risk taker.
There you go.
That's
It's
it.
risk.
Exactly.
That's it.
That's what like Jay-Z said on
the.
the new album. He said like, you know, he wasn't a draft pick. You know, if he was a basketball player, people left him. They didn't want to sign him.
Yeah, they sat on
you
Jay
know?
for a long time.
So he's someone that missed every single round of the draft, and he still made it to MVP.
Angel.
You know,
He was sent from heaven at the time.
You know, so
was like, oh my
people
God,
come in the
this
game
guy
with different
knows.
situations.
But Tobz, you know what you were saying before about if the platform, like the streaming service, goes down. Because we were trying to stream Jay-Z's thing and then
Tidal's down. We feel like Tidal's been affected now because of the Jay-Z overload.
it weren't working. So I mean, like you can't listen to the.
Did anyone have Tidal beforehand?
No. In America they use it because I've seen people screenshots of listening to me on their thing. But if you look at like Charlemagne tweeted yesterday, the reason why a lot of people haven't got, he said he's a bit disappointed that a lot of people ain't got Tidal first because it's a black-owned business from someone that spearheaded the culture, i.e. Jay-Z. But at the same time, every human being
you go
has
for
an
what's
option
best,
and they
innit?
want
It's a business model.
I've got Tidal again.
It's a business.
I got Tidal the first time for Kanye's album. Jumped off at the end of the trail. Got it again, just for the album really, and I thought I don't mind paying the whatever the month just for the album. That's cool, but I think I can understand why he's done it, but it's not everyone should support it just because it is. Because I've got that and Apple Music at the same time. The interface is clunky. It doesn't really connect with me the same way that does. It's not a better product.
Apple
but I think
Music's a better product.
I think. But this idea that Jay-Z,
clunky Tidal. So it could not be. It might not be an overload then. It might be just the
but this idea that like
Yeah.
Tidal's not working for Jay, it's like
That's crazy.
people have to look at it as an actual investment for what it is. People are saying, "Oh, Tidal hasn't overtaken Spotify and Apple Music is not the best." I don't think he bought Tidal to be that. It's Tidal's an alternative. You know what I'm saying? It's like Reebok. It's not going to be Nike and Adidas. But if you can get it to his third in the conversation, when he bought Tidal, it wasn't even Reebok. It was probably Hummel or something. And he's now bought into that. So that's not a bad investment.
How many artists are exclusive to one of these services?
Couple.
I know that that's Tidal's selling point, isn't it? Where you know you get a specific roster, but I don't know how many.
But the thing is, if that's not your roster, I just feel like for me, if I haven't got any of these yet. I would go Spotify only because I feel like it has the majority of everything. You know what I'm saying? They have probably the biggest balance of what I actually
The biggest library.
They do a free version, but you have to listen to an advert every now and then.
I had that. That finished last week.
It's just power plays, really. I think at the end of the day, like Drake, it was on Apple Music first. It's on all of these. So instead of saying Drake, you're going to be exclusive to us, they said we'll pay a bit more. You just exclusive us for a week, and that'll bring you the new listeners. So it's never like you're not going to hear them just because they're on this other platform.
How much though do they want from us though? Because
it's $9.99 a month.
That's $3 if you want all free a month to listen to music.
You don't want all free. You don't. The idea is we got to keep it 100. It is a competitive marketplace still though. So when Jay-Z's not top of it, he's in it to be the top.
I think Spotify are leading though.
I would imagine
heavily.
Spotify first.
Heavily.
Spotify
Apple Music for me is my favourite.
Why?
I like Apple Music. I like the layout. I like the
because
content.
you got an iPhone, obviously.
No, it's not even
maybe the interface is in tune with iPhone users, so we're like it's second nature to us.
It looks
what can you get on Spotify? Like what's the difference? As in, what artists are really going to be the difference for me?
It's not really that really.
So Drake's on both.
Some might just have playlists. Some might just have like extra radio. It's like extra bits added onto it.
I like
Spotify because literally you can just like find any music anytime.
Yeah.
When you pay for the full package thing, you can just get what you want. Like so when a new thing comes out, boom, I've got it here already. Boom,
and they're giving like a
No.
lot of phone company subscribers free.
Yeah.
Spotify. So if
Incentive,
you're
innit?
Vodafone or T-Mobile, I can't remember what it is.
It's funny.
They give you Spotify.
My
For free.
editor was saying to me that just generally in music, it sort of killed the review game. Because before, I remember when I first got into
For
rap.
you, yeah.
When I first got into rap, I was like, alright, I found out about all of this. Let me read this. Alright, Ghostface Killer. It's got 11 albums. I got to find out the best one by review. I'd find it on review. I say, alright, cool. I'm gonna check Fishcale out first because that's the highest review. Now it's like you can't tell someone, I'm gonna spend $11.99 on this album because it got a good review. It's like I'll check it myself.
Yeah.
And I'll make up my own mind in half an hour. It's all at my fingertips.
Middleman
So
gone.
no one really wants to see you say, Stormzy said this in that album. No, I'll listen to myself. If I like it, I like it.
But you
So
know, I still value a review, bro.
it depends if you value the reviewer.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
I don't
Nah,
know.
you like to hear feedback from things,
Yeah,
right?
bro. Like, you know, what makes a good reviewer? Or a bad
No,
one?
if you know someone and say, okay, I know he might know what he's talking about, then yeah.
Okay, cool.
But you
It's
might just get
credible.
free.
But even then, it's
But sometimes-
subject to opinion, is
Yeah,
right?
but sometimes
Yeah, you know what I mean?
sometimes I just like to see someone because I know see what you're saying because even with this All Eyes on Me movie, yeah. So sorry to change subject, but even with that, I want to see what the reviews were saying, and I've noticed that there's not that many reviews.
There's not.
Yeah, there wasn't that many reviews. So what I'm trying to say is, I would still read a review even if I didn't know who it was by. I just want to see what someone's opinion was.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
You know what I mean? So I think the review is still important, but I do hear what you're saying.
I still read reviews because it's like an opinion.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? So it's like if someone feels a certain way about it, I'll listen. I might have in the back of my mind before I listen
But
to
I
something.
like to read a few though. I wouldn't base anything on just
So it's
one.
not biased. It's
I like to read a few.
But it's the thing now.
I think
man,
in
like,
general
you
people
can
don't
get-
need it really. Yeah.
You can get
Like,
like
true.
13-year-old youths reviewing something, and then you're just like,
On
wow, like
YouTube.
your taste is so different to mine.
Yeah.
But it just matters about how many likes they get, or
That YouTube game is blown
the
up.
hierarchy game.
I didn't know that
Reactions.
YouTube game was that big. The Americans are killing it. All they do is just say, I'm going to watch a new 6-7 video and give my reactions to
And
it.
react to it. And
That-
killing it.
Yeah, that one kid who did it, he got a bit famous now. More are doing it. But you know, with the Spotify thing, they did a campaign recently where I think they must have thought, "Wow, what's our selling point?" And what they did was to say that you could listen to other people's playlists. And I think that was a big one of theirs.
Oh, I remember that.
Yeah, you
Sharing
remember? Yeah, so
playlists,
you like, my day was bad playlist or whatever, and then you can listen.
Oh, that's mad.
And I think the idea of sharing music and sharing taste in a
that's
social
exciting, isn't it?
social aspect, and just think like, what is Sarah listening to? I don't even know Sarah.
Yeah.
She got good tunes. Like,
Yeah,
you know what I mean? I think that.
But I
That's
used to
what,
do it on SoundCloud though. I used to
Yeah.
find some people on SoundCloud. They had local playlists
Yeah.
and it was kind of turn off.
Yeah, I like SoundCloud, man.
I still like SoundCloud, man,
Yeah.
because I don't mind a little dibby advert because if I'm not paying, I don't mind. It's okay.
They've started charging a stream premium service. now.
Yeah.
Exactly.
But I don't know no one that uses that. The
Nah.
Spotify.
That's not taken
SoundCloud
off.
Premium.
SoundCloud's
Yeah.
not taken off yet, man. They're gonna have to do more. But reviews
It's
is
more
a
for
good.
people to like kind of post their music on there.
Yeah, just dump it
And
on
what
there.
they do is they don't put their name on it first. They put it as the actual artist's name. Do a cover.
I can't
And then give
stand that.
But the thing is, if you give it enough time, sometimes it might be good.
Yeah.
But a lot of people don't give it
I
enough time.
never
I
give
guess.
them time. I can't
Yeah.
stand when they do that.
Yeah.
Swear down.
Someone's just dropped a little something. I can search for it. I think, this is it, and it's the same person
that's it.
that fooled me last month with the
Yeah.
same song. He's changing it like Migos Culture, and it's his album, and he changed it. Drake's new thing. I'm just like, come on.
It's someone
you're
doing,
allow it.
it's someone doing like an acoustic of Too Big for Your Boots. You're getting way too big.
That's nuts, isn't it? The acoustic, they go over the top with it,
Some
bro.
things aren't needed. You get me? So just leave
But
something.
saying that though, listen, I heard you know them Lotto Boys.
Yeah.
Like they got a little
Yeah, they're
remix
blowing up
of
still.
Wild Wild Foots by Rihanna
already,
and Bryson and Kanye. It sounds alright.
Wavy.
Yeah.
It's wavy
Yeah.
still. I can't lie.
No, you're gonna hear a couple of them. There's a couple coming.
To them still.
No, I like that though.
They got a
It's
wave
good.
still.
It's
They
very
got a
good.
I
wave.
think because that's gonna be the song of the summer. Really, that's gonna pop off.
Yeah.
People are jumping on it ASAP.
I think the song, I think it's a hit, but I do prefer the original, man.
Yeah, I love the original.
Because
yeah.
There's no
my age
comparison,
group,
innit?
that's one of my favourite songs of all time. You know.
Yeah.
Ever.
You know we're gonna be the old guys at the barbecue. Say, you don't know about
That's
the
what I'm gonna
original.
be, bro.
Say, what's this? This Callington. You know about the original. Cuz.
All I need is more grey hairs,
Yeah,
and then I'm
yeah.
gonna suit the stereotype.
Trust
you know
me.
what I mean? But reviews is a thing that we was talking about the Tupac movie off air, bro. Me and Aaron went to see it last night, but we went separately, obviously. But we both. But we went last night. Nah, but the thing is, reviews is what is putting people off from not watching the Tupac movie.
Yeah.
So the reviews for that are obviously still valid.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
yeah,
that's
People are saying there's an iPhone 8 or iPhone 7, whatever, in the movie.
Yeah.
And I never saw that. There's no iPhone in it from what I saw, unless I missed it.
No, but if there was, you would have seen a screenshot.
Yeah.
If there was, so it
And,
was.
and also, people are saying that there's a lot of lies in it. now they said Jada Smith Pinkett Smith said that she didn't write that letter to him.
Yeah.
If she didn't do that, that's corny. They shouldn't have done that because it's someone's life story. It's a biopic.
But that's
Nah,
the thing.
he wrote. You know what she was saying is that he.
It didn't happen in that manner.
Yeah, she said he did write that letter or that poem.
He wrote a poem, yeah.
But she never knew about the poem until after I think he even
He left it behind.
Yeah,
Which is more gangster, isn't it? That's more.
But at the
G'd up.
same time, that's what movies do, bro. They embellish a little.
Of course.
Yeah,
That's the
Even
entertaining.
me, like
This is it.
I did a play myself. Yeah, when I used to act, I don't really act so much anymore, but I would if someone's interested. Just let it be.
Hit him up,
Yeah,
baby.
But when I acted, I did a adaptation of Stephen Lawrence's Murder, Bro, and I played Stephen
serious?
Lawrence's best friend, Dwayne Brooks.
Oh, right, no.
And when I you know him?
Yeah.
Mad. I played Dwayne anyway.
Wow.
I played him, yeah. And the thing is, what I was supposed to be,
That's crazy.
What I performed as a monologue was supposed to be a statement read out in court.
Right.
So I performed it as a monologue straight to audience. Like, it was about 5-6 pages long. It was so long to
Yeah,
remember.
yeah,
You get
yeah,
me?
yeah.
And,
Long
and I
statement.
performed it as a monologue. So what I'm trying to say is that sometimes, with movies,
Got to spice it up.
They embellish things, innit? They take things that are already present, but then perform.
They've got to put the seasoning on it, man.
People
for the watcher.
do you know,
Some stories don't require seasoning.
Some don't. No, this is the other thing.
I hear you,
This
but
is
you know,
the
at
other
the same
thing.
time, I also think, you know what, yeah, but we're living in a time where people are mad sensitive, you know.
Yeah.
Do you know? I realised
Very
since
sensitive.
I've been doing TV as well, yeah.
But remember though, just back to his point,
Yeah.
because we had this talk in the barbershop this morning.
Yeah.
That I said my bad. I said the same as you. I said, you got to spice it up as a movie, and my barber's like, bro, nah, it's Tupac's life story, bro.
Yeah, but the thing is, with the
Yeah,
Biggie
it's not
movie,
really
with
that.
the Biggie
It's a
movie, you had
biopic.
Diddy
want
involved.
the real
With the NWA movie, you had two of them involved. Like people are
They were
involved making
alive.
it. With
Yeah,
this,
yeah,
you
yeah.
ain't got Pac involved. His mum ain't involved.
mum
People,
passed away.
people like that ain't involved. Do you know what I'm saying? So
Rest in peace.
yeah,
bless,
so
man.
it's tricky, and you're never gonna get it 100. But it's like,
But to
I
hit-
could watch films of like the film about Ray. I could watch certain biopics.
I like
And-
Ray still.
And because I
Ray
don't
was
know the
hard. Ray was
intricacies of the
tough.
story, I'm just watching it and taking it in as a film. But because everyone knows Pac's life,
That's the
there's
thing.
been
Yeah.
documentaries, there's been books.
Bro, we're living in a
We
time
know
where
it as well
people
as,
are so
you know.
interested in other people's lives. Like
That's
we know
true.
too much already.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah,
like,
I'm
I
a
was
hip hop
watching.
purist as well. I've been knowing all of that.
Yeah,
So when I watched it, I loved
was
it.
watching like Dave Chappelle's interview on the Breakfast Club, and he was saying it's like, but it's too much. It's like, like if you can know anything about anyone now because of the internet. He said,
yeah, there's a lot of
and he said,
documents out
he
there,
said
man.
personally to him, it's too much for me.
Yeah.
I don't really like it, and I can understand that still. It's
I
like,
can
man,
respect that.
and people are nosy. Man are getting hella chatty patty nowadays because of this
I'm
whole.
the same. I don't really agree. If I could get to the center of the internet and just lock it off, I probably would.
I think we're going to get to a point where something happens that's so much we're going to realise this is a bit mad.
Yeah.
And it might go back a bit.
What?
We might scale
I've
it
had
back
some
a bit.
amazing
I hope
days
so.
without
Yeah.
internet access.
Bro, you have
know, when
the
you
best
just got-
days.
I'm looking to do that soon. Actually,
It's a good look,
I'm gonna do
bro.
a complete blackout.
Bro,
blackout,
man's just like not looking at my phone every 2 minutes. It's
Yeah.
like, let me lock everything off for
Because
2 days.
what happens
Just
is
have a
you
break.
end up finding yourself just flipping, trying to refresh for something new that's nothing to do with you. It's just someone else's life.
Yeah.
It's like, you see what I'm saying? And it's like,
Or Snapchatting something
Yeah.
random just because you're bored. And
bro,
then
certain
afterwards you're
times
like,
I'll pick up my phone. I know who I
That's
really
what
am,
you
yeah?
mean.
Like, deep down, like, I'm a bad guy that is doing very well to be good.
Yeah.
Deep down, if that's the honest
like
truth,
that.
I'm a road you.
Yeah, you're
So,
right. Yeah,
That's
like,
the crazy thing I've heard today, I swear.
So when I pick up my phone sometimes and I try, like, I'll look at it like as if I'm gonna do a Snapchat or whatever it is, and I'll put it down and be like, bro, stop being a dick.
You don't even need to do that.
What's the matter with you,
Yeah, you don't
you
even
prick?
need that
Yeah,
right
what
now.
is this?
Like,
What is this?
like,
Blood, growing
need
up
to
how
check
we grew up,
yourself,
man
though,
never
man, innit?
did
Yeah, you need
selfies.
to,
bro.
Yeah, yeah.
Blood,
I
growing
listen to
up how we
Tupac a
grew
lot.
up.
He'll be disgusted.
He'll be disgusted,
if he saw
man.
me doing Snapchat.
Bro, listen up, listen. How man grew, yeah. We didn't even take pictures. We didn't even like. We used to avoid taking pictures.
yeah.
So how a man taking selfies
Yeah.
now? Even today, I was taking a selfie here in front of the mic. What is that about, bro?
It's true.
What is that about? What's happened to
There's a
us?
time and a place for it, though, innit? You can do that today.
It's mad though, but what's
You're on
happened
our
to us,
podcast.
bro?
Fine.
If you see a couple years ago, if you saw me in a picture, you'd have seen me like this or like that. It would have been
I
real.
know Aaron used to be mad
conspicuous.
gully, bro.
Blood, he
I
used to
know
be
Aaron
mad
used to be
You know what it
gully,
is?
gully guy, bro.
I think it's our generation. Yeah, it's we're probably the last generation that lived a little bit of real life.
Yeah.
In terms of we spoke to girls on the
Like,
house
the
phone, had
kids
to
don't
put it
play
down
out.
at 59
The kids-
Man,
minutes.
I
the kids
support the
don't
white
play out.
house
It's
anymore,
mad.
so your
They're
mum
real.
really
Yeah.
involved.
Like we had to knock
mad.
for people to
It's
find out
mad.
if they're
Like, they
in.
don't- like, they-
It's all physical,
8-year-olds
innit?
don't leave
You see what I'm
the
saying?
house.
If you weren't in, I needed a new motive. I didn't know nothing about your life.
Yeah,
You
man.
know what I'm saying? Like I had to actually buck you to know what's going
talk
on.
to you.
So now,
gonna sound like- make
in
man
this
sound mad
world where
old,
everyone kind of knows everything, I'm just not so comfortable with it yet. Like the transition's a little bit harder.
That's the thing.
for
We're
us than if it
obligated
was
to.
19.
We're obligated for this transition.
Yeah,
Yeah,
man.
but
We
what it
can't
is
help
our kids
You like
aren't
it as
gonna
well, though.
our kids aren't
You
gonna
like it as well.
understand how it
In
was
a way,
even possible. Like you'd walk to your friend's house, knock on the door, and ask his mum if he was in.
Yeah.
Now they'd be on Twitter DMing. It's like
Bruv,
my mum would say, "Oh,"
mad.
I said, "What did you do before mobile phones?" She said, "You ring the house phone and agree to meet at a time. You leave your house and you meet them
And
there."
you commit.
And I'm just like,
You commit
what if
to the
they
time.
didn't? What if something happened? What would happen? You'd wait for them.
that's
And I can't get my head around that. The same way kids won't get around. We'd leave a house and play in the park. Just,
Bro, I took it
we
even
just be in the
deeper.
park.
I took it even deeper. Bro. Everywhere we go now, we use Google Maps. Bro, what was man doing before we had Google Maps?
A to Z.
How was man getting to places?
I remember A to Z.
How was man getting to places?
That's that big boy.
Because now I'm
I didn't
fucked.
even read that shit.
Bro, I'm fucked. If I don't have Google Maps here, I'm fucked.
Yeah.
So how was man doing it before?
It's I
It was all
suppose it's
based on
because
train stations, fam.
Get the map.
Lie, bro.
Yeah,
Meet man by Latimer. There, cuz. But meet man by Stockwell.
that shit
There,
is
stuff.
Mad.
You know,
That's why-
I used to use the phone box in my area to ring BT because it was a BT phone box to get free call cards. Say I'd lost money in it all the time.
That's
And
mad.
then I'd always put my nan's address, my auntie's,
Yeah.
and then go collect all the call
from
cards.
young.
Yeah.
And then I graduated to a pager. The pager days was old school.
That's mad old school.
I never
Yeah,
had
bro,
one.
I'm
I
old,
had a
fam. I
phaser.
ain't gonna lie, I'm old as shit. I ain't gonna lie, man. I'm happy though. I got good life experiences,
yeah.
man. I know there's motherfuckers that are never gonna be able to relate to a pager, bro.
Yeah, exactly.
When I had a
100%.
pager, I was classed as doing the thing, bro.
He must have been.
How the page used to work again? You get like a little thing on it.
So there's
message.
a number for the pager.
never
You
knew
have
how
to
they
ring-
worked, man.
You have to ring it. So say for instance, Dan's my brethren from the next block.
Did he have to have a pager as well?
Nah. He goes to the phone box, puts 20 pence in or 10p at the time, and he rings my pager number, and then my
and it
pager beeps,
Seen.
and on the screen it says that this phone box has alerted me. So then I'll go to the phone box to buck him,
Mad.
or I'll call his house or something.
That's mad.
Call the phone box.
Okay.
and find-
Man should bring that back for the trappers.
Bro, it was ill.
Okay.
Man should bring
It
that
was
back for
ill.
the trappers because
mad.
there's no GPRS.
I did not know that.
This is some
happened
old
like
school
OG
shit, bro.
PRS.
I'm talking like I was probably like 11 doing that. You know what I mean? Like I was out there, man. My mum, I used to get in trouble all the time for not coming home and doing mad shit back in the day. So it's for me, I never got a phone till late, bro. And the first phone that I got was the Nokia Face Off.
Yeah, I think mine was
Snake.
3210 still.
Yeah, that was my
yeah.
second
Mine
phone.
was the
That was my second
3210.
phone.
that. That was the 33.
Mine was
Yeah,
33 as well.
there you go. There you go. They already know.
Nah, I had a Sagem before I got the 33 test. Remember
I had a
that?
Motorola.
That's it.
Motorola was
wire.
ill.
Yeah, the wire.
Put it up.
The antenna.
That might have been my first actually. When I just started secondary school,
Hey, that's
that was
what
my first. I had to
that's
share with my brother.
Tupac had that in changes, you know that one?
Yeah, brother, that was fly. That was fly then.
I remember actually the Motorola was our first. When we first started school, our mum said, "You and your brother are both gonna have this phone. Your brother and sisters,
Share
you
it.
can share it between yourselves."
Yeah.
Do you remember
My
the
mum might be
Matrix?
chatting to a girl. I'd just be like, "Hey, pass my phone." It's like, it's all our phone. Mum said, "Pass my phone."
Bro, the Matrix Banana Nokia was the maddest, bro. It was like slightly bent like
Bro,
that.
do you remember how long man could play Snake for and
Yeah,
not get
blood.
bored?
Yeah, very engaging.
Score, bro.
Snake was ill.
Yeah.
Man,
what I'm
that
saying.
score was like
Snake might have been the
trust me,
illest thing in the
trust me.
world,
Yeah.
fam.
Trust me.
But I mean, for me, yeah, the streaming. Back to the streaming thing, real quick, because this is an important thing. I think it's a better space. Now, obviously, it was better in the golden era when you had to go HMV.
It's a more available
But
space.
but this is the thing. The thing is that there's not a HMV everywhere now.
Yeah.
There's no longer Virgin Records. There's no longer R Price.
Yeah.
There's no longer Woolworths.
But
There's no
you know HMV, they're dead anyway. They don't know
No,
nothing
but
about
the
music,
reason-
bruv.
nah,
I'm all
but the
asking
reason-
staff and
but the reason they are dead is
It's
because
because
the
of this.
scene is dead.
Yeah.
Yeah, of course.
That side of things is
Yeah.
dead. So you look at the independent record shop that's long gone. HMV's the last thing left.
Yeah, that's
almost.
sad. Even
I
in
suppose,
even in West, in Grove, maybe you had Dub
Dub
Vendor.
Vendor.
That's
There was the vinyl with
sad.
Uxbridge
Yeah.
Page in Ealing.
Yeah.
Rough Trade is still
Riven-
standing
Riven
tall, but I think
Division
that's the
That
only
one,
I
that
can
one in
think of.
Bold, that
Riven Division, yeah.
it's a fucking
Oh
it's
yeah,
a cafe
yeah.
now,
yeah.
bro.
A coffee
Sad.
shop or something in it.
Sad.
That is insane,
That's
bro.
sad.
Because even the other day they went down there to do some sort of like come bring the man them together.
Yeah,
Like,
because they done
Frisco.
Risky Roads.
and now it's
anniversary
and now
as
it's
well.
a calf,
Yeah,
and it's
yeah.
like it's
That's
mad.
fucked,
It's
bro.
like history's just being.
The thing
That's
is,
quite
it's,
upsetting, bro.
it's in a way, it's kind of like grime. So if you go back 10 years and it's Lalo and it's authentic and it's proper, but no
Yeah.
one's making any peas off this.
Man,
Do
just
you know what I'm
going hard
saying?
trying to
So
body
now
man.
it's not as authentic, but there's a bigger market and it's more profitable. So
Word.
whether it's better is kind of like it's difficult to
Yeah, it is
call,
what it is. Yeah,
but
yeah.
it's not as authentic, but it's more profitable.
Yeah, every industry's got to
Yeah.
find its
Yeah.
form, and that's sort of formed now, and we know we're moving.
Yeah.
Like the film thing's still a bit iffy because you've got like Netflix that are cut, like Blockbuster don't
Yeah,
exist
yeah, it's
anymore.
done, yeah, yeah.
Netflix has taken the whole thing.
crazy.
Even with
Man's
films,
got Android boxes out
Yeah.
there, fam. We talk about it. Man's got that box with Showbox sometimes.
even with films,
Cody.
Yeah, what them two things there,
stuff
bro.
like that.
They're
Even with
beautiful,
films,
man.
we've got to
Save
find a
little
way
money.
now to just say, you know what, I don't want to go cinema. The new film that's out right now, I want to put it, log into something, and watch it at home.
Yeah,
and
some chicken wings,
I'll pay
fam,
my
for
same
the
amount.
corner shop,
But they're
innit?
still
Yeah,
working out
that's
how to do that.
The
The same way when
internet-
man was stealing
Yeah.
music, they worked out. Okay, this is how you stop that. We've got to stop it, find a way to stop
Bro,
that.
the
But
internet's locked off everything basically. 'cause it
I
made
love
it more
streaming, bro.
accessible.
I enjoy it as a customer.
Amazon's come and killed bear shops.
Yeah.
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 when Amazon get them drones that will drop it to your door in a second,
Yeah.
then we're talking. So
Yeah.
yeah,
It's mad.
But they'll do that. soon,
That's
you know.
mad.
yeah.
That's some 2020.
They got a self-service
Bro,
shop.
more
but there's
time I
no
order
staff.
something at 2 o'clock. It's at my door at 8 p.m. anyway.
Yeah, they're going in.
Like they're going
They're going
nuts
in,
now.
bro. They do everything as well.
Yeah.
Oh, no, what are you ordering on, bro?
On Amazon.
Amazon Prime will just do that for you.
Yeah,
Amazon Prime will do it
next
same day. Same day.
Yeah, same day. Sorry, yeah, you're right.
But Amazon Prime is a little pagan thing because I never. I tell you what, I never signed up to it, and I seen on my.
The film thing. The film thing. Yeah, they tried to suck me in like that
Wait,
as well.
say that again, my friend.
Amazon Prime.
I never paid for it, but like I must have bought something, and then they've attached it to my account now, made me like they've kind of forced you onto Amazon Prime.
Yeah, to click it.
That's what
like,
they've
what's
done
this
to me.
transaction from
Yeah.
start phoning them, and then when I phoned them now, it's just the first time I've ever phoned any type of service, and I've heard a Caribbean lady on the phone. It was a Caribbean, and she's like, "So we have to." But I'm saying, listen. I never put no Amazon Prime. She goes, all right. You know, well, this time I'll do it for you. And I'm saying, yo, I've never heard a Caribbean lady on a
Yeah, call center.
like,
On the other end.
But
You was lucky that
She
day.
nasty still, because the game is the game, innit?
Yeah.
If you said you clicked it and it's on your statement, that's on your statement. But she nasty.
but she nice me, but she made me feel like I'm lucky to be nice, even though I have never signed up to no
There you
So
go.
what it
service.
is as you check out, there's some sly thing where you think you're pressing to continue, but you're pressing to get Prime.
Yeah, man.
Oh,
and that happened to me, and that's how I got
User
it.
interface is all
Yeah,
fucked up,
but
man.
just
They're
like Tidal,
confusing you.
that 30-day trial, I jumped off right at the end of it. I said,
man.
Take that off.
nah.
Take that off of my team, man.
Some subscription world, bro. Imagine the finance, the direct debits that are going up. Everyone's finances every month now. Apple Music and Spotify, if you choose both, that's what, £24 done. If you got your whip on finance, that's
Yeah,
another thing.
yeah.
If you got your mobile phone, next thing. Your
too
rent,
much, man.
next thing. Mortgage, next thing. Whatever it may be, gym membership,
Yeah,
next
yeah.
thing.
Yeah.
There's a lot. It's a lot right now. It's a lot of finance
Certain man
options.
got more than one gym memberships though. Certain man have got a couple
Yeah.
gym
Yo,
memberships.
I'm not even gonna say no names.
Man, they know him in every gym. You don't have to sign up.
Guys,
Certain man.
My man don't have to sign up. He just walks in because he knows.
He's got the multi.
It's a quick set, quick
Wait,
set.
I need to know what he's drinking, bro. What's that?
bro, he's got 10
Nah,
litres of
like
water
A
today.
gallon
Bro.
of
He's
water.
drinking
Is that
soup.
water?
Nah, he's drinking Superman juice.
I was gonna say that's like the thing from flipping Space Jam.
It's the opposite.
Placebo juice.
It's the opposite. It's the opposite of kryptonite. It's the opposite to
You
kryptonite.
got 10 litres, bro.
Yeah.
That's mad.
You'd be surprised how much, bro. You can give everyone some juice with this, man.
Oh shit,
I'm
sharing
gonna
is
get one of
caring.
them. Whatever you're doing, I just need to follow your regimen and see to shadow you for a day.
You know what? One thing about hip hop as well is that I love hip hop so much that certain different days is different moods for me. So I might wake up tomorrow and want to listen to Jay-Z's first album, and that's the beauty of these platforms, though. That's the only thing I'll
that's
say.
true.
I think the beauty of Apple Music and Tidal and also Spotify, they all have massive catalogues of music that you can just wake up and search it on demand, where before man I used to go search through the CDs
Yeah.
or go on Amazon like you said and buy a second-hand version of the CD
Yeah,
and that.
yeah.
So it's definitely a great thing for the consumer.
Yeah, for the user, yeah.
For the artist, I think it goes back to them making more money from shows and merchandise,
Yeah.
and
So it's always been
then
a way,
waiting
though.
for the streams, like you said, for 10 years down the
Yeah.
line and stuff. So it is a bit of a long thing.
I think
but-
it's always been the way, because if you check it historically as well, it's only a few business savvy artists that were making money off of their record sales anyway.
Yeah.
It's true. It's true.
It was mostly the
Tours.
executives, the labels.
They've been getting raped for years, bro.
Had them locked in some rapish type
No,
contracts.
you're right, because there's not a lot of art. That's why Jay-Z is so credible as a businessman, because right, so going back to your point, you said they used to sleep on him, pass him up. What happened is that when he finally came with a hit, which was the track with Foxy Brown,
Which one was that
Ain't
again?
no nigga.
yeah. They was like, yo, we need to sign you now, and he's like, yo, you had your chance.
Yeah,
bro.
he's
now
moving
we're lit.
already, yeah,
we
yeah.
got our single. We pumped our own road money into this thing. We got
Yeah.
Dame Dash Biggs and
Yeah.
me putting our money
Yeah.
up. You can sign us, but you have to sign us as a label.
Exactly.
Yeah.
We own Rockefeller under Def Jam as a
Yeah.
branch off. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
that's goes back to the. I think sometimes the long term hustle is better than the short term
Yeah.
exposure.
Always.
It's
you
funny.
grow,
Like on the new
always,
album is what he
mind.
said. I think it was Life of OJ on the new album, and he
New
was
album's
like,
inspirational still.
yeah, he was like, "What? You lot still signing deals? Like he just made."
No.
I started thinking the UK.
advances.
Yeah, advances.
Yeah,
that's it.
yeah,
Come
yeah,
on,
yeah,
I'm just like
advances.
like that's what a rapper's thinking about. Oh,
That's
when
a
I
loan,
blow,
fam.
I'm gonna
That's
get
a
my
loan.
advance. I'm
The
gonna
thing
buy the
is,
new.
yeah,
He said, "What? You lot still on that?"
That's a loan.
For me, it
card.
comes down
That's a
to
loan.
positioning.
It does come down to position.
So,
right.
for example, if I'm just a
Might be
youth
good
from
for
the
someone
ends, who gets 20,000 views on a link up or whatever it is, and I'm kind of always hitting this glass ceiling, and then a label comes across and offers me
They're a machine, bro.
a free single deal,
They're a machine.
or something like that, or whatever it is. Probably
I'm-
a single.
I'm
I
in that
agree with
position.
single deals.
I'm in that position.
Yeah, same.
Yeah.
So if they do come and ask you for here, like they'll make their first offer for the single and the two options or whatever it is.
Take that, man.
as long as you can tighten the reins on it and say, all right, cool, this needs to be fulfilled in the next 6 months. What would you have really done in that 6 months anyway? Get it out, get in a better position, get a bigger fan base.
Very true.
And now you can call the shots. It's when you're locked into album deals and your album might not come out for 4 years. Is when you're wasting time.
I've heard more horrible stories than good stories. You know, when they owe you as an act rather than just for free singles that have a time limit on them. Then they've got you by the balls.
That's when the A&R starts coming in your sessions saying make this and make that.
So as long as you don't, bottom line, you don't get what you deserve, you get what you negotiate. So if you negotiate a shit deal, you deserve a shit deal. Like it's what it is.
Because you know what the funny thing is, negotiate good, you got it.
Yeah,
that's what Wiley was saying in like an old interview. He was saying like, around that point when people were signing them deals and making them pop singles, they weren't being open with the youngers and saying like, this is not a good deal, this is not a great deal. And what happened is people were signing bad deals. And American culture is very much like, I want this, that. Whereas British culture is very much sort of understated, don't make too much of a fuss, let me just work with the label. But we've got to get better at saying, I'm worth this.
And that's why, man have to, as much as whatever you might want to say, man's got to really give it to Birdman. And man's got to give it to Master P.
Master P.
Old school, because those deals that they negotiated,
foundation, bro.
Bro, it's
they're unheard
insane.
They're unheard of, bro.
Those deals that they negotiated are still holding them till now.
Like, bottom line, if you're a big enough risk taker and you can count well enough to calculate your actual worth, then ask for what you want. You know what I'm saying? If a label comes in for you, I'm not sure what they're offering you. SB, but whatever someone offers you, if they're offering you 30, bro, ask for 100.
I'm gonna keep it even real.
Exactly what. Listen to Solange's album. I See It at the Table. Bro, she puts Master P's interview or conversation in between each of her songs and skits. And Master P said, I remember when they came to me to try and sign me for.
He was already worth more.
I can't remember what it was, a couple of million. And he said to his brethren, but hold on, wait, if they want to sign me for this amount of million, I must be worth at least.
How much are they making back?
I must be like. So he didn't sign it.
What are they
mean? And that's how he got to level where you can get that type of deal.
The ROI. So basically, in any business model, if you say you work for a finance company and you lend someone money for their business, they will only lend you what you turn over. Right, but then the only reason you're borrowing what you're turning over in more time is because it's the ROI, the return on investment. So what you'll do is you'll use money as like working capital. So while your money's tied up into what you're doing, in order to grow, you need more dough. So they take the money, put it into the business, boom. Then they go and sell the next stock, but they're not making as much because they owe someone money, but they're still making 11% more than last month because they're still making more than what they could already afford. So really, you should only take a deal. Or which is a loan, an advance, more time, like he was talking about in that track, if it can take you to the next level. That's the ultimate thing. Can I get to the next level on this? It's a risk, but you've got to take risks to prosper sometimes.
Look, there's nothing cool about not signing a deal if you're going to stay broke.
You could be in a better position tomorrow than you was yesterday, basically. But the thing is, if you don't need it, you need to be savvy enough to know that I don't need a deal, bro. I'm lit out here. Like when I saw Krept and Conan do their thing, I think their deal was a good deal based on a guy called Ricky Blue. Because he gave them creative control and put them in a good space.
He did, because I remember I went there to meet them.
Good guy, big up Ricky. And I think that's a good position to be in, because they're gonna put a machine behind you and you have creative control.
And it showed in their album, bro.
It did.
It showed in their album. Like I was pleasantly surprised by it.
Nice album, man.
Yeah, I thought it was quite good.
It was good.
And it felt like, as much as they tried to do the whole collaboration,
it didn't sound too far away from.
But I could still tell. This is Krept and Conan, and this is what they wanted to do.
Good artists.
Alright, so while we're here, sorry to just jump on your hosting thing. Albums of the year so far. I'm always interested to hear people's.
He's dropped that in quick.
Look, my mind's a bit blank, so I'm just thinking, what albums have dropped this year that have been hard?
UK or US?
J Hus.
Alright, do UK. I now remember it was okay. I remember at the start of the year I was thinking, alright, J Hus gonna drop, Nine's gonna drop, Stormzy gonna drop.
Stormzy and.
Did Wiley drop last year or this year?
This year.
With Wiley?
Godfather.
This year.
This year.
I'll be honest, Stormzy and
Nines. J Hus.
Stormzy and Skepta.
Skepta was last year.
November, I think.
November.
I didn't like Skepta's album, man.
You didn't like it? Come on, that's a classic.
I was pleasantly surprised by both of those albums. I think Stormzy did a quality album, and I feel like Skepta did as well. Nines is my.
The quality was there. Nines
is my people. I mean, Northwest side. It's almost like a travesty or traitorship for me to even say anything bad about it. So I'm never going to say anything bad. You get me? But I feel like it was a good album as well. I just feel like And Nina, if you're listening, I just feel like it could have had maybe a little bit more up tempo at times, or maybe something more like I know what it is in Northwest. We're all about pain. That's what we're all about.
Yeah.
We always tell you about our pain
as well, man.
and that's what we live and that's what we come from. But I wanted to maybe hear a bit more, like maybe stretch yourself a bit more.
It didn't sound like an what do you call it? Like it didn't sound like it was an extension of his mixtape. It sounded like just another one of them.
Yeah,
it sounded just like
I prefer 1 foot in.
Okay,
Obviously,
I do. Yeah, I do.
Okay, fair enough. Cool.
One foot in is the hood one, the mixtape on SBTV, right?
Yeah.
That is one of my favourite projects, mixtape wise, from UK. It's in my top 10 UK mixtapes, and the reason being is because I couldn't stop listening to it, bro. Even if I can't be in denial, bro. I think it's.
I don't think Nines has got a
mixtape,
top all round release. It's just like there's certain tracks on there that you know is classic.
Yeah.
There's at least 2 or 3 that I just can't skip.
Yeah.
But this is
But
a
overall-
man that I don't think needed a deal.
You don't think so? Of course
Nah.
he did.
I don't think he needed a deal, bro.
You don't think so?
Nah,
I might be with you. I don't know. I'm not sure what a deal can do for
Nines is lit
actual
in the streets, bro.
Yeah, massive clout, bro.
He's lit in these streets, bro.
You know what I'm saying? So
And
for
he's got
example,
dough.
he was
Fan base is
already
crazy.
he's already very
Yeah,
popular.
exactly.
And we are still in the UK. It doesn't matter if you've got a machine behind you.
Yeah.
This is rap. It's not like
It's true. You're right.
You know what I'm saying?
You're
It's
right.
not tiny.
It's
He's only
He's
so
only
far
got
can
Nines,
go. Yeah.
The thing with Nines dropped countless videos on SBTV and he had SBTV's
Nines
email
set
in his
pace,
bio.
man. He set pace.
Yeah, but
so
no,
that's-
but he had SBTV's email in his bio, so I don't know if they had some sort of management thing going on.
Yeah,
But
Jamal was looking after him.
But
Yeah.
what I noticed is that the minute that email disappeared and it went back to his own, he dropped Trapper of the Year on his own YouTube channel and still done the numbers,
Yeah.
and the
Yeah.
YouTube channel wasn't established. So that says to me that people aren't. It's not the SBTV fans that are going to him,
Yeah,
even though he's
yeah,
going to
you're
gain
right,
a few
you're right.
more. But he's already got 3 million people watching his. That
Nines
video is on
fans.
9 million, I think now. I don't know now, but I'll check in a minute. But that for me says that if 9 million, it might not be 9 million individuals, but if you half it, at least 4 million people are watching your thing.
Yeah.
His album went 4 in the UK charts.
Yeah.
That's fucking crazy,
Yeah,
bro.
do you know what? You're
His
probably
fan base
right.
is insane.
That's
He probably
ridiculous.
could have dropped it independent and even got bigger clout when
Because
he
there
wanted
weren't
to
that
sign,
much. There were,
rather
even
than
though
just signing off the
XL
bat.
are a good label though for him because
Yeah.
they're the people that take the risks and they
Yeah.
take the street artists and gamble on it, and that's great. But I do feel
Adele signed.
Adele signed to them.
Adele
Gigs was there.
Yeah.
Boy in the Corner was dropped
Wiley
on
was
XL.
there.
Yeah, Dizzy
Yeah,
and
was
Wiley were there. You know what I mean? So
Where hasn't Wiley been, to be fair?
everywhere, fam. But Dizzy dropped on there as well, and that's where we really done the Boy in the Corner
Yeah,
thing. They
that's-
took a risk with that as well.
That's the
You know what I mean?
Yes.
XL are established and they're definitely.
on the
They
ground.
spearhead,
Yeah.
they find the good
Yeah.
road, not road as in like road, but the ground
No,
level.
but I
Like we say.
respect them for now. You say it as it
They
is.
take the gamble
I
on the
respect
road
them
thing,
for giving road rapper
An opportunity, yeah.
Yeah.
It's like
I
Relentless have got Biz.
Yeah.
They took the risk on
I think
Biz.
it's just anything authentic to them, so they could even do like a sort of contemporary experimental artist. But as long as it comes from a
But then saying
legit
that,
place.
Yeah,
what I will
authentic
say,
place.
if the road rap didn't have the massive following that it did have, they wouldn't be taking a chance.
Exactly.
That's the thing.
Yeah, it's all down to numbers because they want to see the ROI, the
It's a
return of
number-
investment.
it's a
fam.
numbers game.
Real
It
talk.
comes back to that.
I'd like to know that they would see investment in an artist that is just very, very good, and he is road, and he hasn't got the following. I'd like to see the investment then, but obviously, as you say, the ROI,
Nines as well.
It's quite
for me.
hard to distinguish between them ones. You know, there's so many rappers that can rap, so many
Very
that
true.
are good and can make bangers, but
Nines
you're
ain't
gonna pick the
Nines ain't
one-
an up tempo man either, you know, to touch on your
No.
thing.
Yeah.
He's not. His strong point is his swag, like the
Yeah,
laid
yeah.
back.
You know what you're getting
like,
with it, man. It's not bells
the bars,
and whistles. It's
punchlines.
I'm rapping in it. This is what you're getting. If you,
Yeah.
He's a better rapper than people would give him credit for. I think.
Yeah, absolutely,
Yeah,
man.
yeah.
Yeah.
I like the beat selection that he chooses as well.
But
I
he
like
can
his
rap.
beat
That's what I'm trying to
selection
say.
too.
So you know what I mean.
Yeah.
He can rap. So
He can
why I
rap,
say
bro.
that
oh,
because
everyone from Northwest can rap, you know.
thank you, bro.
All of them.
Yeah, it's real talk.
All of them.
That's
All
it.
of
No,
them.
easy. Where do it come from?
Man used to rap as well. Like, jeez. But I used to get too angry on sets. Like man, I
Yes.
felt like man was slyly sending for man. I'm like, all right, let's
Yeah,
go
that's it. Outside.
Let's-
That was Northwest and West's
Yeah,
problem, bro.
yeah,
People. It took for the Grenfell Tower almost, like you were saying, bro. Outside. R.I.P. to a lot of people that are lost from that, man, and that's a very sad situation. But when that happened, a lot of my friends from other side of town calling my phone, saying, "Well, I hit you up early that day, bro," is because they didn't. And then when it come to light, they didn't really realise that there was a lot of poor parts of West. A lot of people that are from the hood.
Yeah, I'm from South, and people were like, "That's the rich." Like you just think Kensington is Kensington.
Yeah.
Because
Do you know what I mean?
West has got a mad disparity, bro.
Yeah, absolutely, bro.
You be like in Kensington in like on in some really fancy posh bar
Yeah.
or something, but then you go around the corner, bro. The Estates is right
And
there,
in
bro.
Grove, it's even closer, bro.
Yeah,
You've got a
yeah.
block
Grove is mad.
opposite
Yeah,
the £5 million house.
Yeah,
So
yeah, yeah.
Same road, they're looking into each other's windows. Same problems. It's weird, man. Like-
Bush has a little bit of that as well. But not
I've always
much,
thought
bro.
that disparity is a bit dangerous though, because
Yeah, it
it's
is.
like it can be both inspiring, it can be dangerous
And
as well. But it's
motivational,
like,
yeah, you're right.
you know,
Yeah,
it can be motivational, but then also at the same time, I believe
He's got a Porsche.
I feel like it's bad mind. You know what I mean? Like that you do that to people, and then you also show the disparity of treatment as well. How you're treated one side to the other.
Yeah, classes.
Yeah, the classes.
That's the main issue, really, because you can have the estate there, you can have the 5 million house there, and they can live because they're gonna go on the same bus, go back home and do. They can live, but what the problem starts is when the council are saying, if we get rid of that, we can have 2 5 million places. So they're continually trying to find a way to get them
the
out.
only difference
That's
is
the issue.
ownership.
Yeah.
You know, you can't say that to that guy because he has ownership over his property.
Which is why they're thinking we can get them out there because they don't actually own there. They're renting there. We, you know, and that's how gentrification.
I sent my
kicking
prayers
people
to
out.
that situation anyway, man. I went down there a couple of nights with clothes and that, but they had received so much half the time they couldn't even accept half the time.
Yeah,
the whole thing still makes me angry, man. It's like
I had to bring mine to Hosden.
Yeah, see it there.
The thing
See
is, everyone's bringing.
churches.
I think everyone kind of got the proportions wrong. We had 10,000 people coming to help.
Precisely.
200 people.
Yeah, which is
You know
sad.
what I'm saying?
No, it's sad. That's
But
sad.
that wasn't the problem.
That's sad.
For me, the problem is when I watched my girl's video, DJ Isla, whatever her name is, and she made a good point. She was like, "Hold on, look, everyone's bringing this stuff here, but where's it going?"
Yeah, who for?
And I was like, you know, for real, where is it going? Because I didn't even know where the people were.
when I went there the second day, there was just tables of free clothes. Everyone get clothes. So it was like,
And
what it was the community came together to help out, but really there should have been an authority and a council figure to just say.
Because
"Let's sort these things out
that
here."
survived, they weren't in the area anymore.
They weren't.
They were
They
putting
hotels.
Yeah,
putting
they
hotels
rehoused
like
them as well.
further out, and that's who we should have really been trying to find, because a lot of them were in the hotels not knowing that there was flipping
Exactly.
even accessibility to
You
things
know,
that could
they
help
had no
them.
contact. So when I got there,
stopped
it
going
almost
after
felt
3
like it
days.
was like.
Because I knew what time it was. It was a sad situation.
When I got there, I thought it would be everyone's hands on decks, helping out, doing something. When I got there, it was more like the whole community was just there to talk about it and sharing the pain and everything like that.
was almost
when I
But
got
it
there,
was never really opportunity of let's actively do something to help. People were serving food and everyone was eating the food because we left our houses and we were hungry. But it wasn't like, we've given this person somewhere to sleep
That's
tonight.
fuckery, bro.
Nah, I can't lie. I was impressed when I came out, bro. I saw different peoples of different. I went to the mosque as well. I saw different people of different creeds and different colours and whatever it may be working, and that was beautiful to me. I'm gonna be
That's the
real.
thing about England.
That was
It's
beautiful to
demographic,
me.
innit?
Yeah, that was
different
beautiful
to
to me.
It was amazing. You had the Muslims and had the Arab food. The white people had the pasta and sandwiches, handing it out. You know, there was the jerk. There was the jerk
racial
sandwiches.
stereotype.
It's a fact. It's a fact. Fam, they're over there. I'm walking past it. I'm
We
eating
had
the
the
thing.
Indians with curry.
I'm legit.